What's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Fresh cut Domo, you know what I'm saying? We had to get up in there. Anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you like the fresh cut anyway. Or just like, comment, subscribe in general, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, support me, help my channel grow and everything. But anyway, we about to watch Beyond Dragon Ball Super. Goku Black travels through history, and training on Beerus' planet begins. Okay, so Goku Black, he just beat Rumshi, and now he about to, you know what I'm saying, start traveling to the history. So let's get into it. By UnrealEntGaming.
As our story opens up with Goku Black now being shown bringing Gowasu with him and using the time ring that he had in traveling into a different timeline, in which upon having to observe the battle involving both Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and merged Zamasu, it was only from there where Goku Black went on to comment, "Exercise extreme caution, Gowasu. If you so as much as cough, I will destroy you on sight." And so now, on to the first observable timeline. The timeline of my unfortunate destruction by the hands of the Omni King. These were the events of my ultimate merger going head to head against those ridiculous Saiyans and the Potaras you gave them. "We're not supposed to be here, Zamasu, please." "Nonsense," Kai Black shouts. "We are exactly where we are supposed to be, regardless of what you say. And now then, I want you to analyze the situation carefully and tell me," Black says, "why were the Potaras more effective with the Saiyans than they were with myself and the other Zamasu? Our fusion remained for a much longer duration, but why? Why were we inferior to that Saiyan mortal Vegito if our bond and usage of the Potaras were supposed to be better sufficient? Answer me, Kai, now." As with Goku Black now being shown having to quietly enter this new timeline by holding on to Gowasu's neck, it was only from there where Gowasu went on to comment, it was likely a result of the life force of their bond that binds them. Rivals by nature, Saiyan warriors by blood, he says. "I would only imagine that the reason for your inferiority to their fusion was likely due to that stolen body," he says. "Your fusion was falling apart from the very beginning as a result of this great corruption between the two of you," with Black responding, "Falling apart, why? What is the source of that fusion's power? Does it derive from their rage? It cannot just be the history they share. I once believed that converting one's anger into power was only for feeble-minded mortals, but now I see I was wrong to think that after destroying Universe 10's God of Destruction. So tell me, where would a mortal's fusion such as the ones here rank among the gods?" With Gowasu responding, "Well, from my initial understanding, assuming that their fusion was on the verge of exerting their full power against you as the battle continued, I would say their power is at the level of the gods, or perhaps even higher, but I'm not sure since they never had the chance to actually use their full power," Gowasu adds. "On the level of the gods or higher, huh? I am rather interested in seeing the full extent of a God of Destruction's power myself, given that I was lucky to have survived against Universe 10's destroyer. And so I must find a way to surpass all of them beyond the point of their own reach," Black says. "The Saiyan's body is the ultimate blessing of the gods, which I therefore must evolve. With each hit, I become more powerful than before, and I will use this method of growth to become the mightiest deity in existence. Stronger than the gods and even stronger than their fusion. But I also remember their union separating during our battle. Why is that, Kai? It was because the power Vegito was beginning to bring forward became too much for the Potara earrings to handle," Gowasu says. "Thus resulting in their
too strong
much sooner than either of the Saiyans were hoping for." "I see. Have the Saiyans used fusion since this day following our battle here or not?" "From my understanding with what Universe 7 had told me, they did, but it wasn't the same kind of fusion," Gowasu says. "They used the fusion dance, from what I know, against another Saiyan named Broly." "I see. And what about Trunks?" Black asks.
"Surely he getting all the
I will not allow for him or anyone to do what they did to me again. And to think that with just a bit of energy collected from just a few people, he was able to cut down my ultimate fusion. That I can assure will never happen to me ever
That was some weird shit that
I have
happened,
seen
but
what
whatever.
I needed to see from this world.
That was some
Also
weird
asking,
shit.
So what will you do now? Now we will move on to another timeline, Black says, as he was from there shown once again having to use the time ring. It was only upon Black slowly being shown having to go back into the portal where Black went on to continue. I want to see more, and now that I see what their fusion was capable of, my goal is to surpass it, but I still want to see more and study their achievements. Take me into a world where Goku and Vegeta were at their strongest in battle. I want to see if there ever existed a time where those Saiyans fought against someone more powerful than even their strongest levels of power. Now come, we have much work to do.
Moro?
Zamasu,
Granola?
please listen to me, Gowasu says. We are breaking the laws of time travel by entering timelines which we are not permitted to be in. If the gods find out with Goku Black cutting in, I don't care if they find out. What I care about is finding out what happened after I was destroyed. This planet here doesn't appear to be Earth, and those forms. Son Goku has silver hair, and Vegeta's hair is purple. Their energy feels much different than it did when they were using Super Saiyan Blue. Why? And who is that they are battling by using such forms, Black asks. What exactly are these powers that these mortals are using, Kai? With Gowasu responding, from what I see, the power that I see coming from Son Goku is the same power he used during the tournament. The power of Ultra
Gowasu, you gotta go.
And as
I ain't gonna lie, Gowasu, you being a bitch. Low key, you can't just give him all this information. You might as well just die. Low key, I ain't gonna cap. Like you give him too much information. You might as well get your ass. You might as well let him, just stat. You know what I'm saying? Just kill you and shit. And like, be done with this. Like, let him find out how to figure shit out himself.
For Vegeta, his power feels as though it derives from a god of destruction. What did you just say? Black went on to ask. Ultra Instinct, that mortal was able to achieve the power of the gods? And Vegeta, a destroyer's form. Interesting. And if these mortals have such great power, then why are they struggling against the warrior they are facing, he asks. Why is he stronger? With Gowasu responding, I don't know. I've heard from Universe 7 Supreme Kai of a warrior the Saiyans battle who used the set of Dragon Balls to become the strongest, but I am unsure if this is him. Dragon Balls? What Dragon Balls? Black asks. The Super Dragon Balls? Remember, Kai, tell me, is this the full extent of everyone's power here? With Gowasu responding, I don't fully know, Zamasu. There are other Dragon Balls throughout the multiverse, so there must have been a set here that have been used. Curse those mortal insects. In my current state, there is no way I'd be able to compare to them if they wield those levels of power. The goalposts have now been made clear. Their fusion, the gods of destruction, and their current ultra levels of power that they currently have. So be it then, he says, as he was only from there shown going back inside the portal. That was when Black went on to continue. That was all I needed to see from them, so the goal has been made clear.
Yeah.
And now into the 10th we go then. There is much for me to do before my plan is placed into
that nigga
action,
Goku Black he got a train.
All the things I could have seen here today, what's clear to me is the gap between my power and theirs within the moment. But that will all soon change, and you are going to assist me in getting to where I need to be, whether you like it or not, Gowasu. And then,
Gowasu, you getting pumped.
then,
I ain't gonna lie.
once it's all said and done, I will at long last finally put you out of your misery. To which, with Goku Black then being shown tossing Gowasu on down to the floor upon having to exit the portal, it was only upon Goku Black now being shown pointing at Gowasu where Goku Black went on to ask, tell me something, now that the destroyer of this universe has been killed, do the rules of its passage still apply to those who are able to claim a destroyer's life in battle?
Why is Gowasu still alive?
I should now serve as this universe's new god of destruction. destruction, is that correct? If a destroyer is killed in battle, then whoever may claim their life, Gowasu says, will become its next god of destruction, yes. Oh, and in order for me to pass through this ritual, I must speak to its angel, is that right? Kusu, was it? Only she could be able to approve of me to become one, right? Yes, I do believe so, but you do know that if she were to bless you as being one, then your life force will be one with mine, right? And there is no way that the other gods wouldn't know of you becoming one, with Goku Black responding, is that what you honestly think is going to happen? You think that you and I will share the same lifeline in this? No, old man. I have other plans that I will look to place into motion. Whoever said that you would be the Supreme Kai that I would choose to become my lifeline? Don't worry about any of that. What you should be more worried about is guiding me into the places that I am looking to go towards. Do you remember a long time ago how you were able to aid me in my training as the next Supreme Kai? Well, I may need to borrow your skills for once you show me where the Room of Spirit and Time is. Once I've done my business there, then we will summon Kusu. There is no reason on why I shouldn't be able to achieve the levels of power that those Saiyans did if I was able to do so before. And once I decide on which of these powers I will use as my primary, the rest will be a cakewalk, Black says. Goku's body is the ultimate tool and weapon of war, and so once I learn more about those powers they wield, then I too will acquire the same, except the only difference will be that my power will be far greater than any of theirs. Even while combined, my wrath has no end, and neither do my plans to destroy them. As we only then witness how Goku Black had now immediately jumped into transforming into Super Saiyan Rose, that was when Black went on to continue, and once I have merged and mastered these powers, I will from there create my own more powerful version, just like I did when I went and mastered Goku's Super Saiyan Blue form and created this one. I will become the ultimate fighting machine, greater than any mortal in the multiverse. There will be nothing that will stop me from achieving victory, and this will only be but the beginning of so many
good ass writing.
to come. But where to begin?
Oh, really? You out here kicking.
Should I start by learning more
I'm sorry if I'm not talking
Vegeta's
much, but
destroyer
dang.
form, or should I start by mastering Ultra Instinct? Or maybe I should start by going down my own unique path before merging the two into one. Can you feel it too, Kai? As with Gowasu looking absolutely terrified as to what he is witnessing, it was only from there where Gowasu went on to comment, "What have you become, Zamasu? What a horrifying and evil energy. A blackened and heartless soul. Why are you doing this? This rage that you have within has consumed you. What are we to do?" As we only then all the while venture back into Universe 7,
not Gohan.
Gohan was now shown having to assist his daughter Pan by doing homework. It was only from there where Gohan went on to tell her, "Alright Pan, now remember your multiplication table in case you get stuck on a math problem, okay? You're extremely smart for a child your age, but I have no doubt that you'll do great on your upcoming test," with Pan responding, "Okay Papa, well here are my notes and I'll make sure to check twice in case I need help solving a problem," she says. "Tell you what we're going to do once you're finished with your homework here and you've studied for a bit," Gohan says. "How about we go outside and get some ice cream for the two of us," he asks.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan? Well, I haven't had ice cream in forever, Papa. You bet. I'm so excited, Pan says, as all the while in the meantime, as we then venture on over to Beerus's planet, we only from that point on witness a battle going down involving both Orange Piccolo and Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as with both Vegeta and Beerus seemingly
Piccolo getting some love, some shine.
It was only from there where Beerus went on to comment, "The Namekian is a lot stronger than I originally remembered him being, and to see him go blow for blow with Goku's blue form is a bit impressive for someone like him, to say the least. How interesting." And with Broly out of the way, Vegeta says, "This at least gives us a chance to see what the two of them them can do against each other without worrying about someone getting in their way. As it was only during the midst of combat with both Piccolo and Goku shown engaging in battle, it was only from there where Piccolo went on to tell Goku, "Go on then, Goku, what's the holdup? Where's that Ultra Instinct power of yours? Quit holding out and use it before you get dropped."
Oh, okay, talk your shit, Piccolo.
Says, "Not yet, Piccolo. As good as you are, I think I can still take you on without it. Are you asking me to use it because you're getting a little nervous?" But Piccolo was not having it, as he was only from there shown attempting to strike Goku, with Goku being shown moving out of the way. It was only upon Goku's comments to Piccolo,
hey, Piccolo, you're not ready for Ultra Instinct, nigga.
"You wish I was getting nervous, Goku. I know you're using some kind of form of Ultra Instinct because your movements have completely changed." But then, that was when from out of nowhere, Goku was shown having to uppercut Piccolo in the face by telling him,
"You be trying to combine
Ultra
Ultra Instinct with Blue.
You'll have to try a little harder if you hope to win. You're a lot stronger than you were before, and I'm glad that you are, Piccolo, but you just don't have what it takes to beat me." But it was only as Goku went as far as to say this where Piccolo had gone as far as to grab onto Goku's arm and telling him, "You're getting a bit far ahead of yourself, Goku. You must have picked that little trait up from being around Vegeta too much." To where as quickly as it happened, that was when Piccolo was shown having to elbow Goku in the face by then telling him, "You should already know that I am not the same as I was before, and here I thought you were better than this. But I guess I was wrong."
Oh, damn, okay, Piccolo. Get the one up on Goku.
It was only upon Goku's body being
You
shown
niggas
to make impact
haven't
down below,
going all out in the
Piccolo went on
fight
to
in
continue.
years.
Down you go. It's been a very long time since the two of us had the opportunity to go head to head like this, and I couldn't be any more pleased with the results, old friend. But it was only as Piccolo went on to acknowledge the overall situation, where it was only from out of nowhere where Piccolo then began to sense something coming up from behind him, as Piccolo went on to respond, "Wait, that energy. Oh no, it's him. He's back already? And his power is even bigger than it was a few minutes ago." To where out of nowhere we only then see how full-powered Super Saiyan Broly was now making his way ever so closer towards Orange Piccolo, as Broly had now appeared to be in a very infuriated state of mind. It was only from there where Beerus went on to respond, "Well, that was fast of him to return so quickly after being thrown into outer space. Well, his power seems to have grown quite large. Hopefully this doesn't become a bigger issue than what it already is. And so what do you say, Vegeta? Both the Namekian and Kakarot's better think of something fast if they hope to endure much more of this, especially now that Broly is a lot stronger than he was a few moments ago. I'll watch and buy my time," as we only then see how Broly had now managed to smash his way into Orange Piccolo by from there being shown delivering a thunderous punch while Piccolo went as far as to block it. It was only from there where Piccolo went on to respond, "What is this guy? He's strong, but I've got to find a weak point and fast. He's adapting and growing much stronger than Goku, and that's a problem." But even then, Broly was not shown to let up
Broly's
at
just
all,
a
as
beast,
Broly
man.
had continued his onslaught, with Piccolo responding, "Damn it! His punches are too heavy. He'll break my arms if I don't."
That was Gohan in this training little session. That'd be fire.
Where we then get to see how Super Saiyan Blue Goku had now made his way into dashing towards Broly, with Goku shown now coming in between them, as he from there went as far as to headbutt Broly in the face. It was only then where Goku went on to tell Broly, "I got this. Enough, Broly. You're getting too out of control for your own good. Try and focus on my words and listen to me. You've got to get a grip on this power of yours and not let it be what controls you. Learn to be the one in control." "I didn't expect to say this to you, but thanks for that, Goku," Piccolo says. "His power just keeps growing. It's like a never-ending cycle with him, but I'm afraid we're way past the point of seeing him control it," with Goku responding, "Sadly, I think you're right. Maybe the only way that we'll be able to get
You gotta
through
knock his
it is
ass
if
out.
we attack him together and see where it takes us. It's every man for themselves, so we'll resume our fight once we're able to stabilize Broly," Goku says. "Well then, far be it from me to say no," Piccolo says. "It doesn't look like he isn't hearing us, but it's more than likely that it's his Saiyan instincts to fight for survival that's driving him." "Well, ready when you are," with Goku responding, "Then we'll find a way to slow him down so that way his rage doesn't consume."
Okay. A good little jump from Goku and Piccolo, boy. Let's get it.
Both Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Orange Piccolo now shown making their way towards Broly, it was only at that point, upon having to attack him, where Whis went on to chime in, "Well, this is an unexpected little surprise. A temporary union in battle. Oh, I wonder how long this will last," with Beerus chiming in, Probably not very long, Whis. Look, the Savage is rather holding his own well enough against the both of them up there. As with Broly now being shown having to kick Orange Piccolo back down onto the ground with Goku's punch being blocked by his elbow, it was only from there where Goku went on to respond, "Ah, damn it, Piccolo, darn, this isn't good. You, Kakarot." Great, Goku says. If this keeps going the way it is, then I'll end up on the ground just like Piccolo. Alright, Broly, since you aren't going to listen to me, then I might as well not hold anything back against you and make you listen to me the hard way then. Now let's just see which one of us will be going down first. Come on, Broly, show me what you've got. As in the meantime, while this was happening, when then going back to both Gowasu and Goku Black, we only from that point on see how Gowasu had seemingly enough now brought Goku Black on forward in front of the time
Gowasu weak as hell, bro. I don't like this nigga.
Is this it? Is this the door that leads into the time chamber, Kai?
You don't let this nigga Black do the same shit again.
This is the door. This
supposed to be his master.
chamber has not been used in over 7 generations, but the time which passes within is very different than many of the other chambers that you may possibly be aware of, Gowasu says. 1 day in this world equals 3 years in this time chamber here, with Black responding, 3 years per day, you say? How very interesting. Let's have a look inside then. So the God of Destruction was the only one who used this room before, did he? I can see why. Then I will max this room out while I'm here, he adds. 5 days ought to be sufficient enough to get things done. But you will be all alone, Gowasu says. How do you hope to achieve this growth with no one to train with? Who said I was going to be alone here? This is why you're here with me, Kai. You are going to do as I say or I will butcher you where you stand. 5 days in the living world should equal to about 15 years inside.
15 years of training
so if I'm going to push this body to its absolute limits, then I might as well use you to get everything out of it as I possibly can. So why waste any more time? Come, Gowasu, let us begin. As it was only right then and there
Gowasu can't even fight.
when the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of Goku Black's Resurrection manga chapter number 4 special then comes to a close. Now this is bad because with Goku Black now discovering a time chamber of his own, the essential goal for Goku Black here is to push his own vessel to the breaking point of achieving higher levels of power, all while remaining low-key and not being detected by anyone else during this time, as with Goku Black also now being very well aware of the overall situation involving the Angel of...
Bro, Gowasu's so trash, bro. I hate that nigga, bro. Damn. Go, like, damn, you might as well sacrifice yourself now, bro. You not doing nothing for the universe, man. At all. Anyway, shout out to UnrealEntGaming for this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Check out the last chapter right here. Check out another video right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you next time. Peace.